Good day, everybody, and welcome to Rapid Chats with Angus. I'm your host, as per usual, Angus Opperman. And in this video, I'll be looking back at the 2007 and 2019 teams that won the Rugby World Cup, both against England. I've decided to compile a Matchday 23 squad consisting of players from both those teams, the best of the best, you can say. And like I've done with the All Black team in the previous video, I've called that the Golden Era. I can't do it here because there's just been too many happenings since 2007. We had Heineke Meyer, we had Alistair Coetzee, we had the Japan loss, we lost to Italy, we lost to New Zealand 57-0. So yeah, I can't call it the Golden Era. Like the All Blacks have, they won it back to back. But in saying that, I've decided to put this Matchday 23 together, watching both finals again before I did so. 2007 especially, I had to just watch again, where I actually make a proper decision on certain players, and we'll get to that soon, actually, to one of them, at outside center, so you know what I'm talking about anyway. But yeah, we'll get to that now. So at fullback, I have Percy Montgomery, mainly because he had a good overall 2007 Rugby World Cup campaign, and he kicked 12 of the 15 points we had against England in the final. And at the right wing, I have Cheslin Kolbe. Now, he edges out JP Peterson in the process. And in saying that, Cheslin, I selected him basically because, for number one, he was selected as one of the nominations or nominees for the World Player of the Year in 2019. He had a very good Rugby World Cup overall as well. I think if there was a Man of the Match award for a player from the losing side, it would have been against All Blacks now in the first match. It would have been Cheslin. He was absolutely outstanding in that first match. So Cheslin Kolbe gets the nod for me on the right wing. And at outside centre, as I've mentioned, Lukhanyo Am. Yeah, and I've selected Lukhanyo for a few reasons. But first I'll go back to 07, and there was this one instance where Matthew Tate made a break. And it went between Jacques Fourie, which is one of my old favourites, as well as Francois Steyn. Now, remember, Francois Steyn was a mere 20 years old back then. And Steyn lined Matthew Tate up for the tackle. And in that same process, Jacques Fourie, he actually stepped out. I think he expected the ball to actually go wide and make the tackle on his opposite number, which didn't happen. Tate saw a little bit of a gap. He broke through, and if it wasn't for Daniel so, we probably would have had a different result now and not have to World Cup wins over England. So I went for Lukhanyo Am there. Just his presence of mind, I would say, and his vision is just so good for me. And I feel that Lukhanyo will be one of the great Springbok going forward in the next couple of years. I feel this is a guy that can go on and play under a test for South Africa, regardless of where he's based, whether it's at the Sharks or overseas club. Please don't go overseas. I'm not a Sharks fan, but I want the best to be in the country. So stay in South Africa for a while, bud. At inside centre, I will go Francois Steyn still. He's been involved in 07 as a 20-year-old, and 12 years later as a 32-year-old, in 2019. So he gets a nod for me. He kicked you can say the winning penalty in 2007, because that made the gap outside 7 points for South Africa, and made it a bit of a safe game, just around the 60th minute mark. And as a 20-year-old to step up, after John de Villiers, a player of his caliber, got injured and had to be ruled out of the campaign, that was pretty special, I would say. And also his influence in the 2019 squad. He wasn't always a starter, but I just feel that his experience and his mentorship, towards the overall 2019 group, I think, which is one of the reasons that Darcy Erasmus brought him back into the fold, that was vital overall. I don't think many of us realized it, but he had a key role to the younger players in the squad. So Francois Steyn gets a nod from me inside centre. On the left wing, Bryan Banner was a no-brainer for me. He was actually the top try scorer in the Rugby World Cup in 2007. And I feel that, Bryan Banner does deserve this accolade to be in the team, starting. And at fly half, I went for Andre Pollard. He was key to the 2019 campaign. Since the first match against the All Blacks, I think he was one of the few guys in the World Cup, if there was any others, that started to drop goal. I think the first one, or the only one in the first round to do so. And just his overall game management, nothing wrong with Bush James. He was a very good fly off as well. But you know, he kicked the goals against England, he kicked the vital penalty against Wales, he didn't miss a single one. And I feel Andre hits the knot at number 10 for me. And number 9, Fourie du Preez. Yeah, I feel that, you know, that in his prime, he was the best and probably still one of the best scrum halves South Africa ever has produced. So he's beating Faf de Klerk for that accolade at number 9. At number 8, I went for the man of the match in the final in Dwayne Vermeulen in 2019. Although Daniel Rousseau made that break, not the break, but the cover tackle on Mark Hieto after the Matthew Tate break, I do feel that Vermeulen deserves an accolade because of his influence in the 2019 campaign. At number 7, a bit of a no-brainer there, Pieter-Steph du Toit. Just the man's overall work rate is incredible. I also feel that he's just because, not just because he was nominated as the player of the year in the world and in the country, you know, he's just had an awesome 2 years, not just an awesome final, not just an awesome Rugby World Cup campaign, but an awesome 2 years of outstanding play. Actually, more than 2 years, to be honest. And then at number 6, I went for Captain Fantastic Siya Kolisi. And he was actually quite key in that final. Not many noticed this, but he put Sam Underhill and Tom Curry to sword for the whole duration while I was on the pitch for that whole 50-60 minutes. I'm not quite sure how long it was now, but he nullified them. So Siya Kolisi, and as a captain, of course, you know, he gets a nod at number 6 over Skalk Burger, which is a lot. And number 5 was a no-brainer, Victor Matfield. I mean, he disrupted that England line-out so much. I think he actually, if I could be a bit, I would actually just make a joke here and say that he knew the England calls of the line-out back in 2007, because he knew where the ball would land and he would compete. And the same with Bakkies Botha, his lock partner, which I have at number 4 over Ibn Etzebeth, which is a personal favorite of mine. Yeah, Bakkies also stole a couple of line-out balls, I think about 2 or 3 in the 07 final, the proper enforcer, and both of them played the full 80, unlike the starts of 2019. So that says a lot. When it comes to the props, I have Frans Malherbe at Tighthead and Tenam Tawarira at Loosehead. I know they both played 40 minutes, unlike their starters in 07, but their dominance was just superb. Absolutely superb. And there was no scrum dominance in 07, there was plenty of in 2019. So those two props get a nod from me. And Captain Fantastic in 07, John Smith get a nod at hooker. So that's my front row. On the bench at hooker, I have Malcolm Marx. So Bongi started in the semi-final and in the final, but only lasted 20 minutes due to injury. I think he was concussed, if I remember correctly. But Malcolm played for the rest of the match and he put in a good shift, didn't lose a single line out. So Malcolm Marx get the nod for me there. And then at Loosehead, I have the legend, Os Durant, won in 95 and in 07. And for a prop to go the full 80 minutes is a lot. He went the full 80 in that final. So I give him the nod over Steven Kitshoff, which is like a personal favorite for me as well. But I feel that if there's another World Cup in 4 years, or in 3 years actually, Steven might be in the starting team then. He's just as deserved as Os Durant is to be, but yeah, you can't have everyone in the team, unfortunately. And then number 18, I have CJ van der Linde. He also went the full 80 along with his prop partner, Os Durant. And number 19, I have Ibn Etzebeth. He was key to the 2019 campaign and in the final. And number 20, Daniel Rousseau. Yep, he made a cover tackle that saved the final, possibly. So I have to make space for Dani there. 21, I wanted to say Skalk Burger, but if I look at the final performance, I went Johan Smith. He was absolutely immense in that final. His overall work rate, his defense, just his reading of the game, brilliant, Johan Smith. So he gets the nod from me there. And then at scrum off, I have Faf de Klerk. I think that's a bit of a given there. And then outside back replacement is Marcus Holo Mapimpi, one of the top try scorers in the tournament, along with Josh Adams of Wales. So that's my match at 23 for the box. Let me know what you think of the combined 07 and 2019 teams. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I can do an Aussie one, to be honest, because I mean, the first time the Aussies won it, I wasn't even born, and the second time I was a mere 6 years old. So I don't think it's was I 6 or was I 5? 5 or 6 years old actually. 99. Yeah, I was 5. In any case, yeah. So I don't think I'll do an Aussie one. But you guys, thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it as per usual. To let me know what you think, and please do subscribe. I would appreciate that if you see this video. Yeah, I'll be back with some other content in the next couple of weeks. I won't say the date or time because I might not stick to it as I have not, in this previous one that I've mentioned with the All Black video. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Much appreciated, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.